What's up, YouTube? It's your boy AyeQ. Listen, before we get into the video, let me just say thanks to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the platform. Look in life, you gotta set goals. And the goal for this platform is to get to 100,000 subscribers by June. So if you guys rock with the content, please take the time out right now and show some love and like and subscribe. Do so for your boy right now. Alright, let's get into the content. Look, fellas, the worst thing a man could do is ignore the signs and wife up a bird. Your money can't save you. In fact, it's just gonna make things worse because these birds will come into your life, play the role, power up, and return back to the streets. This chick been with this man for 20 years. Now, within those 20 years, bro, you had to see the signs. You had to know she was a bird. But instead, you thought because you're a successful man, you could have saved a bird. No, sir. Once the bird got what she wanted, she returned back to the streets and she hit the streets running.
Do you know about the outrageous thing Larsa Pippen did to Scottie Pippen? The last one will shock you. Number 1, the divorce and financial disputes. In 2016, Scottie and Larsa's marriage fell apart, with Scottie filing for divorce. Larsa faced criticism from some media outlets and the public for allegedly seeking a larger share of Scottie's wealth and financial support, especially considering the fortune Scottie had accumulated over his career. Number 2, the rumors with Future. After announcing their divorce in 2016, rumors of Larsa Pippen's relationship with rapper Future spread like wildfire. Reports claimed that Scottie was furious when he found out about Larsa's connection with Future, which was cited as one of the key reasons their marriage ended. This incident was seen as extremely scandalous and damaging, not only to their marriage, but also because it sparked widespread public discussion.
I'm still devastated by my divorce. You know, I could have stayed and pretended like my home was so happy, but it just wasn't. I couldn't be in a relationship where it was just like loveless anymore. So I chose happiness. I chose myself, not knowing where I was going to end up, not knowing how I was going to end up. I just kind of chose to be happy and go find my happiness.
Me, Pippen, and Scottie Pippen didn't want to give him a picture.
So he fucked this bitch?
So he fucked this bitch. The niggas better make sure y'all start taking every picture, nigga.
I'm still thinking about Scottie Pippen dress. What you think made him get them dreads, killer?
Future. Dirty son in the styrofoam. 100 miles running NASA. That's the only thing.
Free bands. Free bands.
And another March Madness. 35 on the dashboard. Shout out to Future. Scooter, what up, man? That's the only thing I can see. Because maybe he's going through a midlife crisis. That can only be Scottie about 60.
Yeah, it's too late for the midlife.
You having an afterlife. You having one of them joints. I don't know what made him do it, man.
Yo, and we not trolling you, Scottie. We just not tolerating no cap up here. It is what it is. Tolerates no cap.
That's that.
And it is what it is.
Yeah,
that got
it is
it.
what it is.
That got it.
That's crazy.
Carrot ring, where's Future? Carrot ring, where's Future? Good, Scottie. Have a good night, y'all. What do you think?
Y'all done?
What do you think, Scottie? Are you leaving?
Hold on, wait, one more.
Sad, bro. And look, when a bird is ready to return back to the street, fellas, walk away. Leave that woman alone. because the only thing that she's going to do is embarrass you and humiliate you if you try to stop her. And Scottie was trying to stop her for the longest, man. For the longest he was trying. But the thing about a bird is this. If a bird embarrassed you and you took it on the chin, like after she smashed Future, he still stayed with her. So the thing about a bird, she's going to take it up a notch. Shorty stop messing with his teammate son. Think about that, bro. Your teammate son. Man, that's why you can't save these birds, fellas.
What do you say to such people who still have doubts about this?
Can we swear on here?
Absolutely.
Please.
I was just gonna say, f*** 'em. You know, that's kind of my mentality is f*** them all, because you know I just feel like we complement each other in so many different ways. Whatever she's having a good day, I'm there to support her, and vice versa. And so I feel like we're living in our truth, and anybody that isn't happy about it can piss off.
When you guys met, Larsa, you even say on the podcast, you're like, oh my God, is this worth it? Like, I know what's going to come with this. There's so many fish in the sea. Do you think any part of you were attracted to each other, to the idea of the relationship, because it felt a little taboo or a little dangerous? Or
no, not at all. Once we started hanging out more and more together, we just kind of like were attracted to each other, and we are so much alike that it's crazy. So yeah, I know aesthetically it probably doesn't look good, and I feel like when people see us together and hang out with us, they're like, it makes sense. But I think just to hear of it, it doesn't resonate well with people.
I think the more time that people spend around us, they realize that it's genuine.
We actually met at a party 4 years ago, and I feel like a lot of people want to like spin things like, oh, they've known each other their whole life. And I'm like, by the way, we did not. I just met him 4 years ago. You know, when his dad and Scottie played together, like they were like not together. His mom and dad were not together. I was in college. Like we missed each other. You know, we missed that little era. So it's like we were friends. We met 4 years ago. We were friends. We have mutual friends. So we were like in the same group like a lot. And it's funny because I was trying to set him up with all my friends.
Wait a minute, what?
Marcus had his own goals.
Literally. Yeah.
He was like, nah, I don't want them. I want you.
Wait a minute.
I was literally like telling all my friends in Miami, I'm like, you gotta make like, you know, make time to meet him. He's so cute.
Did he ever go on any dates with any of your friends?
No.
Good job.
What he was doing.
No, but I
Good
literally
job.
was like, I would hype him up to all my friends. I'm like, he's a great guy. You should date him. You guys, he's coming to town. He's coming to Miami. You guys should hang
He
out.
probably was making up excuses.
Guys are so sneaky.
Yeah.
Marcus, was this your goal, like in your head?
No, there was no goal. We're like best friends.
We really are. We just have fun together. I feel
that's
like we
good.
have a lot of like similarities. You know, we're both from Chicago. We both love basketball. We both love business stuff. We're both very, very family oriented. I feel like it's like we have a lot of similar things, you know, like upbringings.
So when did things shift? When was it like, well, forget my friends?
And how did you know? Like, oh, wait a minute.
We honestly were hanging out as friends, and then like the more and more we spent time together, it was just like inevitable.
Sparks
was
flying. I know.
Yeah, but it
That's the
wasn't.
best thing when you start off as friends, though. I'm going to be honest. I always feel like in relationships, y'all should be friends first before anything. And I feel like that really sets the foundation.
No, it really does. And I'm like lucky I get to hang out with my best friend.
Because I know on Real Housewives, they were trying to act like you weren't being honest.
But that's the thing. You know what I think? Like a lot of times publicly, people think that there's like more to the story.
Well, sometimes there is.
But like in this case, there wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, really, we're just friends. We're just like friends.
I have no doubt that there had to have been over the course of all of those years they played together, a time when her and the kids were around Michael and his kids. Now, let's backtrack. It's 2019 that they met. He was 28. She was 44. 2 consenting adults. But that ain't the first time she met him. How'd that happen? And you were just friends. And I love how people, it's like, it's an accident. It just happened. What just happened? It just happened. You just fell into it, huh? Fell into it, on top of it, around it, whatever. Really? She did not commit a crime. She did not break any laws. She's not trifling or anything like that, like some of y'all would say. But can we at least acknowledge it's uncomfortable? The only person close to wrong in all of this is Larsa. And I'm not saying she is. To each his own. Some people think it ain't right. Others love cougars. Love being cougars.
Let's start off with the big one.
Okay.
Marcus Jordan. The dating rumors started in September. At the time, you said you guys were just friends, and then it was revealed when you said on Valentine's Day that he was your forever Valentine. Are you guys in love?
I think so. We're in a really good place.
Yeah. How do you describe it?
I feel like a lot of people think that we've known each other our whole lives, which we have not.
Well, he's 16 years younger, so that's not possible.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Well, I feel like we literally just met at a party 4 years ago.
Oh, really?
And we were just friends.
Because we all lived in Chicago. And
yeah.
When did you meet him?
4 years ago.
4 years. Where?
At a party. At a party. Like an LA party.
Did you know who he was at the time?
Well, yeah, we have a lot of mutual friends. And so we're kind of in the same circle. So we've been around each other for like the last 4 years.
So you're at a party, and did someone introduce you? How did you connect?
Yeah, we were at a party, and they were like, oh, you know Marcus Jordan. I was like, oh, hey. And so we became friends. We both kind of grew up from, we're both from Chicago. Yeah. So I feel like we have a lot in common, like a lot of common ground, like.
Even with the age difference, and I don't say that, I don't want to say it flippantly, because age difference, men get, able to date people 30 years younger in some cases without judgment. He's 16 years younger. Other than the Bulls, like, what do you have in common?
We have everything in common.
Really?
Hey, Mr. Jordan, what do you think about Marcus and Larsa Pippen together? You approve of it?
No. Michael Jordan said he doesn't approve of Larsa's relationship with his son. On her podcast, she said she was traumatized. She said it wasn't funny and that she was embarrassed, especially after she's been telling people MJ was okay with it. Thoughts?
MJ wasn't okay with that.
He said he wasn't. They asked the nigga when he was leaving out, like the paparazzi's like, oh, do you approve? Did you see the video?
Yeah, Mike said no.
Whole thing is, you know what her problem is that she been pumping that Mike is cool with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She be like, nah, we all hang out and all this shit. Mike is like, yo, stop capping, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? You got cappuccino all over you. That's graduation cap. Fuck is you talking about? We all been hanging out together. We have not all been hanging out together.
Because he know that's going to turn Scottie up.
Yeah, I mean.
Scottie, like, Mike was with y'all too?
This is really, we talked about this before on the show, and it's just like, to me, I don't know what happened with her and Scottie, but it's like she does the most to get Scottie upset.
Yeah.
And to me, Scottie's been handling this like a trooper. We ain't hear him lash out when it was Future.
Yeah.
We ain't hear him lash out when it was the other nigga she was fucking with. Now you fucking with a teammate's son that you probably was around him. Like this, like Paul just said, niggas go trick-or-treat and all that. Little Mike in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas, 91, little Mike, 8 years old in the crib and all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got to think about this shit.
That's what Paul was talking about.
Yeah,
Right, you don't do that.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You watch this nigga grow up.
Yeah, and she got the nerve to talk about she traumatized.
Yeah, the audacity.
Yeah, what do you think your kids are traumatized?
Yo, that's.
Do you think her kids are traumatized?
Listen, you gotta think about
allegedly. I'm working on my allegedly. do you think the kids could be traumatized for real?
I forget, we talked about this on episode to where something was going on. Their son was playing for the Lakers.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what the fuck we talked about.
Oh, but the dude that dated her is on the Lakers too.
Yeah, with their son. That's what I'm saying. How does that work out in the locker room?
What about his traumatization or whatever that is?
How does that work? Like, yo, what you about to do? Now your mom's outside. I'm about to jump in the car. Well, you want to be at the crib later? Like, yo, how does this shit fucking work? Yo, this shit is some wild shit. And I really believe that she's very inconsiderate of people's feelings.
She's very inconsiderate.
Very inconsiderate.
Listen,
people.
And she got the money.
We are in the era this is weird. This is the weird era that we're in.
Yeah.
Right.
Because, like, there's certain laws that apply to our era that you just don't do.
Right.
And this era, they just throw that out the window.
But the whole shit is this, Pete. She before all our old ass. Like, yo, it ain't like it ain't like she from this era.
Right.
She's just using this era as the token to do what she want to do. You're older than all of us.
Yeah, you don't see Dolores and all them doing this.
Yeah, this ain't like you said, we are in a weird era, but you're not from this era, boo.
Yeah.
You're in your 50s.
She from that era where ladies' name was Dorothy and
Phyllis.
And Phyllis.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Margaret and Dolores.
Yeah.
That's like all of a sudden my daughter was old enough to date Ray Allen. Like, that's not cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not cool.
That's not cool.
That's
not
cool,
cool.
bro.
No, that's not cool.
That's not cool,
That's not
bro.
cool. You rebound with him, and now he's talking about he caught your daughter on a rebound. That's gonna be crazy.
Right, and then not only that, it's like, it's only from
she's inconsiderate.
It's only from what we see in media. Like, it's not like Scottie and Mike got the best relationship right now, because that used to be, that shit on the block. Nigga, like, Mike sicked his son on her, shit, Scottie acting funny and shit. Mike went and said, yeah, go grab the bitch. You know what I'm saying?
You know what she like. You know what she like.
You know what time it is. Go get her the new Jordans.
Pink
and shit.
horsepower.
And some pink Jordan, lifetime supply of Jordans. But then when Mike said no the other day, I'm like, damn, Mike not even down with this shit? Because Mike a petty ass nigga. I'm thinking Mike was in on this shit. Now I'm like, this bitch is lying, going on talk shows and just being inconsiderate. I think that
she's traumatizing me.
Right. The answer stats question.
I'm traumatized for sure.
I'm traumatized watching it.
Right. Look, the song the Future say, I done fucked your bitch with some Gucci flip-flops. That's about her.
Yeah.
That ass, you go.
So how are you a son on a layup line and that come on?
Yeah. I done fucked the bitch in some Gucci flip-flops. Stop. AKA Larsa Pippen. Secondly, look, you know what? Just give me back my last name and run around and do what you want to do. I'm tired of you running around with the pimping shit. Yeah, just give me back my last name.
Yeah.
You could go be Larissa Williams or whoever the fuck you are before you got the pimping. Like, yo, because every time you hear the name Pippen, it ain't like it's Williams. It ain't like it's Brown. It ain't like it's Pippen. You know, it's not a lot of last people with that name. Please give me my last name and go fuck who you want to fuck. And because every time your name gets brought up, my name gets brought up.
Well, she about to have the Jordan last name now.
Yeah, and that's even better.
That'll be
that's
crazy.
Even. Think about
She
that.
about to have.
She's
They're
now
gonna get married.
Larsa Pippen Jordan.
Yeah.
No, she gonna be whatever her middle name is.
No,
she gonna.
Larsa Pippen Jordan.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Don't say that.
I think it should be like, now I'm the real number one option. I don't need to be Pippen. I'm going with the number one option.
She don't.
Yo,
man, this is
no, but they say that.
This is the most shocking part about Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan breaking up after about a year of dating. Yes, these two have broken up. Page 6 said, a source said that they're taking space from each other due to tension in their relationship, which was allegedly incited by Marcus's dad, Michael Jordan. The source goes, Marcus said Michael was joking when he said he didn't approve, but it really mortified Larsa. All around the same time, Larsa posted this story saying, should your friends unfollow your ex? Yes or no? And she deleted all of the posts with Marcus. This was the next post. The man you choose to be your partner affects everything in your life. And she doesn't follow Marcus anymore. Going to Marcus's page, he doesn't follow Larsa anymore. While that was going on, Marcus posted that he was watching the Super Bowl with his pops and the family. And people were like, oh my God, that's a sign if he's talking about his dad during this. I don't think that's the shocking part. What the shocking part is that this is their TV. This is a literal computer monitor. What are you doing watching sports on this? And then this was the next post with his dad.
So Michael Jordan was able to save his son and protect his legacy, protect the family name. But you'll see how dangerous a bird is. A bird could take down legacies, fam. Legacies, bro. Scottie Pippen should be respected out here, fam. He should be looked at with respect. But look at how that bird is tarnishing that man's name. Michael Jordan he got away. He got away, bro. But Scottie Pippen, he wasn't so lucky because the bird continues to tarnish his name and his legacy.
Larsa Pippen has moved on from Marcus Jordan with a new baller. She's now dating 31-year-old former pro basketball player Jeff Kobe. The couple has been exclusive since early 2025 after meeting at a Miami gym anniversary party. While their inner circles know about the relationship, they haven't gone public yet. Seems like Larsa has a type. First NBA legend Scottie Pippen, then Michael Jordan's son, and now another basketball player. They're taking it slow though, still living in separate homes.
Fellas, this is the price you pay for wifing a bird. And the scary thing about a bird is this. You never know when a bird is ready to return back to the streets. But first, a bird got to power up off of you. So she got to make sure everything is good financially. So that way, she could hit the streets and have fun. That's the reality of a bird. But the problem with this situation with Scottie, she's dragging his name through the mud. That's how grimy a bird is, bro. A bird ain't got no heart. A bird don't see faces. A bird just see a benefit. Y'all gotta understand that. That's why she's only messing with younger dudes, because those are the only dudes who's gonna even give it a time of day. See what I'm saying? But that's the thing about a bird. A bird don't respect nothing. She don't respect her kids because she also got a son in the NBA.
Scottie Pippen Jr.'s life continues to be a challenge because of his mother's choices with men. Larsa Pippen used to be married to Scottie Pippen, NBA Hall of Famer, played with Michael Jordan on the Bulls. After becoming friends with the Kardashians and whatnot and breaking up with Scottie Pippen, Larsa started to date people like Future. This was all happening when Scottie Jr. was in high school. So every game he went to that was an away game, the other team bumped Future throughout the entire game. Among others, Larsa Pippen also used to date Malik Beasley. Why am I telling you about Malik Beasley? Well, Malik Beasley just got traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. And who's currently on the Lakers? Scottie Pippen Jr. Imagine the first dap up. Yo, what up, Malik? I'm Scottie. Yeah, I know who you are. I used to be with your mom. Poor Scottie Pippen. No, man.
But she's not thinking about him. All she's thinking about is being in the streets. And here's the thing about these modern birds. If they got enough money to enhance their bodies, they're not gonna leave the streets. So that's why these women be like 50, 60, 70 and still be in the streets. Yo, Vivica Fox just got a BBL. That's how real it is, bro. As long as these birds could pay to enhance their bodies, fellas, leave these birds alone. Look at Bernice Burgess. She's still in the streets, going strong. These birds are different, fellas, but just be wise out here and don't feed the birds. And don't matter how much money you got, fellas, your money can't change a bird. Your money can't save you. Don't think, oh, well, I got money, so she's going to settle with me. No, she's just going to use you and return back to the streets. It never fails, man. Fellas, be wise out here for real.
Okay, I'm showing up for you. I'm giving you my energy. I am in your presence. You should pay for this.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. You all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.